So I was always against poles. I hated poles. I thought in my adolescence, I thought that you were a sissy if you had to use poles. Till I got older and my knees started hurting. And I realized what a good tool they are and how I should utilize them. So I am. Recently, within the last 5 years or so, I've been starting to use them. Now I use poles everywhere I go, on every hike. They really, really help out with my knees. My knees are bad. Not sure exactly what's wrong with them or how to fix them, but I know that they hurt after about 13 or 14 miles. Like 10 miles is a good little hike, but if I want to go more than that, I've got to wear knee braces and always bring my poles because they seem to help out a lot. So I have used them. If you look back to all of my videos in the past couple years, you'll see them in my videos. Did the Pemi Loop, 31 miles, 17 hours, and these went every step of the way. And I really believe that my poles combined with knee braces really got me through that, because I don't know if I could have without them. So there are things I've learned. One is your setting, right? Which height setting you want yours on. I'm around a 120. It's backwards because of the camera we're using, but we're at 115 centimeters right there, and then it's about that distance. The 120 is just underneath my adjustment, and that puts me at almost a perfect L when I'm standing here and holding this like straight, flat-footed. This is about where you want to be. A little higher, if your arm was here, it's going to put a lot of undue pressure on your elbow. So down here, this is a perfect position, and you don't want to necessarily push and straighten out your elbow. You would like to kind of use it as a fulcrum. So your arm is just bending at the shoulder, and your elbow stays bent at a 90-degree angle from your body. That's pretty much the best spot you want to be in. Maybe a little higher, but my old elbows, just like my old knees, like it right around 90 degrees. Now, I don't usually use the loops on the top, but of course you can, so you don't drop them. The loop, put the loop around your wrist and either under or over. If you put it under like this, so you're through the loop straight down to your grip, so that the strap is underneath your thumb. In between your thumb and your index finger is where the strap's going to attach, right? And then the rest of your grip. What this does, this is an uphill position, okay? You've got the strap and you look, I'm putting pressure. You're almost leaning on this strap. So you have this held, and you're putting a lot of your weight here on the strap, and the strap is holding you so that it saves your grip. So see, I'm putting a lot of weight on my thumb and my wrist, but I can still grip, and it's not killing my grip. So this is going to be used in an uphill position, and you know, really pushing off. You have your strap, hand through your strap, through the loop, and straight down to hold. Now a downhill position is much different. For me, this is what I do. You can do it however you want. I'm just showing you what's gotten me hundreds and hundreds of miles, thousands and thousands of feet of elevation gain, and many, 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 many 4,000 plus footers. My downhill position is strap not in here, right? For safety reasons, I don't need it. And I'm doing a top grip, I'm holding it here, and I'm literally just flicking this forward. So I have this to place as I'm going downhill. This is the downhill position. I have it in, I'm choosing where I put it so that I know where it is. Now, the reason why we're not using the strap is because if we get stuck, right? There's roots everywhere, right? So if we get stuck, say I'm coming down the hill, okay? And the end of my pole gets stuck underneath this root. Look at that. Can't go any further, right? If I have my hand through this and I get stuck there as I'm going fast downhill, as I'm taking this step, if this gets stuck, my hand's then stuck, and now I'm risk of pulling something, pulling myself, breaking my pole, anything, you know, that's what can happen from that. So that's why I like to hold the pole like this on your downhill, because you're placing it, you're going very quickly compared to uphill. Most of the time we're running, and placing these strategic spots. If this gets stuck, then my hand is there to just slip off and leave my pole behind, and I can just jump and grab it. No harm done. Pole's not bent, arm's not bent, arm's not broke, pole's not broke. Downhill position, top grip, hold like this. And then that's about it, other than the you know, your regular flat position, which should be this position. You don't have to put your hand in here if you don't want to, but I do suggest it in the uphill position, as it holds your hand and lets you pull off of it. But that's it, pretty much. Let's get back to using them.